I gotta give a
She was not as bubbly then as she is.
Oh yeah, I was a little nervous
She
then.
was very nervous.
Miss Ho, give me a hug. You know, you taught me everything I know, Miss Ho.
Really? I really did.
Yes, you did.
Well, we would like to say congratulations to all of you.
That's it?
Can I introduce? Can I do a partial introduction?
I thought she had some more.
Yes, you can. Now we would like to introduce to you.
Oh, I couldn't hear
Got
them.
it.
Go ahead.
All right, so for those of you that don't know, I was at Bradley Park before I was at Macon, and this young man came in looking all sharp and everything, looked you in the eye, spoke well, and really just talked about not just McDonald's, but personal growth, and really, really made an impression on me. I wasn't able to keep him for as long as I wanted to. He got a great opportunity in, was it Seattle or Tacoma?
Both.
Seattle and Tacoma, Washington. I think it was a forklift operator, is that correct?
Initially, and then patient transporter.
Okay. And lo and behold, I walk out of Macon Road into the lobby a few months ago, and I see this guy sitting there. He said, "John, you don't remember me, do you?" He put on a little bit of weight. But sure enough, it was Roddrick. And Roddrick has an amazing story to tell, and truly, truly, truly a blessing to have back with us. So, everybody, Roddrick Mark.
Ms. Jack, how many minutes I got? Just so that I know they're ready to eat and stuff. Okay. I'll try to do my best to incorporate some of my background along with the purpose of being here today to speak to y'all. For those of you who are from Columbus, Georgia, I grew up in Bellwood Heights. Are y'all familiar with Bellwood? All right. In that particular area, it's not the best area of Columbus you want to live in, especially the era where I grew up. And a group of us, we made a lot of mistakes, stealing cars and things of that nature. So it cost me my freedom, juvenile 3 times and twice as an adult. I then got my life together, learned a valuable lesson, and I incorporated a lot of those skills that I had while I was incarcerated, telling myself that I'm going to be somebody, I'm going to do something positive when I get out, and I did that. So everything I do it with passion. I speak on a regular basis, and I work wherever I can work. And what I want to discuss with y'all today is work ethics. We work at McDonald's, and sometimes people take it lightly. Sometimes people think you don't have to do a good job. All you have to do is come in, say hello, serve a few bags, or make your food and go. But this could be an opportunity not just for the red shirts, like you guys are moving to the black shirts. Not just the black shirts, but the blue shirts. And then not just the blue shirts, but you can go even further. Also, this is a franchise, but you can also work for the corporate locations as well. So when I was out in Tacoma, I did end up working at a McDonald's as well, corporate location. Basically the same. Same ingredients no matter where you go. And you can't name a city in the United States that does not have a McDonald's. So that's a transferable job no matter where you decide to go. You can go to a small town and you'll see them on the exit highway, off the exit ramp. Next stop, McDonald's. So wherever you go, there's a job opportunity for you. And when John didn't mention my phone call, I called around asking McDonald's have they had an opportunity to review my application. And John was like, it was funny to me. I didn't tell him at that time, but he said, what was it? He used the word we. We own all the locations here in Columbus. So I'm thinking he's talking French. So who is this guy? How he go own the locations here? He worked there. He's working at Bradley Park. But sure enough, they do. Peace on management. So he hired me, and I'm thankful for that. And I'll always be thankful. And when I left, he said, if you ever come back to Columbus and you need a job, just give me a call. And sure enough, he hooked me up. And in this economy, it's hard to just go up to somebody and, I need that job and get it. But like.
This was no questions asked.
Yeah.
Yes, you were.
Yeah. He just got right on the cell phone and just made it happen. And in this economy, you got like at least 9 million people maybe, or 15. I think it's somewhere like 12 to 15 million people out of work and looking for work. And some people, they won't do what you do. So some people make excuses. They could be working, but they won't do what we do. They don't want to flip no Big Macs. They don't want to take no orders. They want that $15, $20 an hour job. They don't want to work for minimum wage. So they make excuses. We don't make excuses. We make orders. We make it happen. We love it. And this means a lot to me to be here. It means a lot to be at Macon Road. And I see some of my coworkers here. And although we don't have a lot of time to get to know each other, but eventually we will. So you can build bonds and friendships working at McDonald's. And let's see what else I want to say. As Ms. Jackie mentioned, I'll be in the next crew chief training course starting the 25th. So I'll be right behind you guys with a black shirt. And if you see me do something that's incorrect, then you can correct me. I won't fuss, I won't argue with you. But if you were wrong, then I'm gonna have to say, you know, you were wrong. Like Ms. Jack, I've been asking Ms. Jack to give me the little book. I don't know if she got them yet, but
I'm ordering.
that little book, if he could raise it up again, that little book is helpful. You can be in a red shirt, read and study that book, and know everything you're supposed to know without even having to move up yet. So that little book is very helpful for those of you who study. If you get that book, it'll open up the door. So I'll be a crew chief, and hopefully one day I'll go up into management as well. And I think that's about it. I just wanted to share something and get y'all positively motivated and take your job seriously. If you have arguments on the job, sometimes we do at Macon Road. Sometimes we get a little heated. 11 o'clock is like the most heated time at McDonald's. 11 p.m.
Yeah.
That's not just Macon Road.
Because a lot of times I'm on the grill and we try to explain cook to order. We don't want to have so much waste at the end of the night. So it's hard to tell the person who's working drive-through to tell the customer that it might be a few minutes because, you know, we're cooking the order. It's kind of hard to relay that to them because they got to meet Ms. Jackie time frame for the window too. So we all have these little obligations to serve. So we try to cook it as fresh as possible and have it ready to go. But that's one of those heated things. If you don't be too good to sweep, don't be too good to mop. You know, don't be above that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Because a lot of times, you know, those are the simple job skills. You know, clean the toilet. A lot of people may not want to do that, but if you're paid to do that, then take your job seriously and do it. Treat it as if it's your home. You're not going to let your toilet stay, you know, in that condition. You're going to clean it. You know, it's a mindset. You have to tell yourself that this is not just a job, but it's a place for you to belong. It's a place that allows you to have a job. A place where you can learn how to be more friendly with your neighbors. So take your job seriously. As Jackie mentioned at the last graduation, your shirts. Sometimes we get off work, you know, we talking at work. But people in the community are looking at you. So I can't tell you how to dress or how to wear a uniform as soon as you clock out, but just keep in mind that people still looking at you and you represent McDonald's as a company. So it'd be good if you just, you know, if you catch the bus, just one more hour. Just one more hour, you can take it off, do whatever you want to do, but at least keep it on for that one more hour. Keep it tucked in, keep yourself looking good. And when you're in the community, you're speaking at Publix or you're walking through Publix to get some groceries, be careful of your conversation on the phone. Yeah, that beat it. Yeah, that beat it. See, people looking at you like, oh, that's how McDonald's employees carry themselves? You reflect the company, so be very careful. And that's it.
Thank you.
Before we end, I would like to present the management.